Hi, how are you doing? It's been a while since we've had a talk, so I thought that this would be a good time to do it. Since we are almost done with winter, cross our fingers, and we are getting ready to head into spring, we think about what's going to be coming up this summer. We're excited about what's happening this summer. We have 13 services that we're going to be ministering at, from Arizona to Colorado to Wyoming, almost to Utah, almost over there. But we have those 13 services. There are some churches where we're having multiple services, and we are excited about what God is going to do in those services. We've got a lot of planning ahead of us. Anytime you're gone for an extended period, you have to plan ahead. And we do have a lot of planning going on. So you might say, well, why are you talking about it now? Because it does take planning. And we've got to get things organized before we leave. You know, who's going to watch Tony while we're gone? Who's going to sort of be in and out of the house? That kind of stuff. So we have a lot of planning to do. We also have some budgeting to do. We've got to figure out how much this trip is going to cost us, because last year the expenses were outrageous for us because of the way the economy turned. Gas prices went through the roof. Food prices started going up on us. It was really expensive to travel last year, but we got through it. We got through it. So what I want to do is I want to take a moment and let's look at what it cost us last year on certain expenses and what it might cost us this coming year on those expenses. So you might ask, what are some of the expenses that we incur? So I'm glad you did. I wrote some down. We have fuel for our car. We have food. We have some lodging. Basically lodging to get there, lodging to get to a destination from wherever we are, and then lodging to get back home. We have tolls that we have to pay. There's a lot of toll roads. Laundry services, a lot of people don't think about that, but we can't go around in the same clothes all the time. Auto service, oil change, tire rotation, that kind of stuff. One year we had to buy an air filter. You just never know what happens out on the road. And then there are miscellaneous expenses that we have while we're out there. But there's three big expenses that we incur: fuel, food, and lodging. Let's look at those. In 2021, our total fuel was $712.87 for our travels. Last year, when fuel prices surged, and when we were in Phoenix, it was $5.37 a gallon for regular unleaded. The fuel cost was $1,211.79. It was an average of $2 more per gallon over the previous year. The difference was the previous year cost 8 cents a mile. Last year it was over 12 cents, almost 13 cents a mile to travel. That adds up because we drove 9,569 and a half miles last year. That's a lot of miles. So our big fuel expense is I'm looking at probably about the same amount this year. I'm hoping it's less, but I'm thinking it's going to be around $1,200. That's a lot for fuel, I know. But our car gets good gas mileage. It gets 37, 38 miles to the gallon on the highway. We probably average about 34, 35 miles to the gallon combined overall while we're on this trip. So thank God for that. Food. We are not extravagant eaters at all. Most of the time, we go to the grocery store while we travel. We get us something for breakfast. We get us lunch meat and cheese and probably chips for lunch. And most of the time, when we eat out, it's for dinner, but it's not expensive places that we go for dinner. So the average in last year for us for food, which includes groceries, which includes ice that we get for our cooler, which includes eating out every once in a while, came to about just over $600 a month. So we're and inflation has taken a toll since then. I mean, look at what happened to the price of eggs recently. My goodness, you can't even afford an omelet anymore. So I'm looking at probably anywhere from that $1,200 to $1,500 total for while we're gone. So anywhere from $600 to probably about $750 a month just for food. I know it's ridiculous, and it is ridiculous because of what is going on with the economy right now, with food prices soaring through the roof. But you know, we do the best we can, and when we travel, it's a little more when we're on the road. So I'm calculating maybe about $20–$25 a day just for food. And again, I said that's a little ridiculous, but it is what it is today. Lodging. Anyone could tell you hotels are expensive. I would say $80 to $100 a night. A night, not even a full day, a night for lodging. So I looked over a calendar. We're probably going to be spending about 10 days maybe, on the road, traveling from destination, from home to there to home, and then places in between. So I'm looking at maybe about 10 nights of lodging. So that's going to be around $800, I figure, on the low side, just for lodging. And lodging has gone up too. Everything has gone up because of inflation. And it's really affecting families. It's affecting, you know, ministries like ours, because now all of a sudden we've got to put out more money than what we did. And realize this, without your support, without the support of other people, we couldn't make a trip like this. But you know what? I trust God that He's going to take care of everything. He always does. He always provides our needs. He's always there for us. And, you know, we're thankful for that. So this isn't a complaint, these figures. This is letting you know, what goes on. Because I had someone ask me, it wasn't too long ago, hey, Paul, what's your monthly expenses while you're gone? And I really couldn't give them an answer. I didn't really know at the time. So looking back over this, our monthly expenses, if we sort of add it up for fuel and for food, is probably around $1,200, maybe a little more. It doesn't count tolls, laundry, any auto service and repairs, any miscellaneous stuff. It doesn't count any of that. It's just to keep us on the road. So I hope this helps you understand a little more about what we pay out. And again, it's not a complaint, it's just information for you. So you might ask, okay, well, how can I help? What can I do? One, you can pray for us. We can always use prayer. Prayer accomplishes quite a bit. Two, if you want, you can contribute and help us get through these expenses. I know last year before we left, we had a lot of people come up to us and say, here, Brother Paul, here, and hand us money or hand us a check. And that helped us tremendously. So if that's something you want to do, you can contact me through this video. Just send me a message and we can make arrangements for that. If you are on Facebook, you can actually look me up on Facebook and you can send money on Facebook also. As a secure way to send money. But we ask you that you just, continue to watch these videos, continue to, support us that way, share the videos with people, get them excited about what God is going to do, because we have a lot of videos we're going to shoot this summer, just like we did last summer, and post them out there for everybody to watch. We've got a few new subscribers, and we're thankful for that. Thank you very much for subscribing. But remember us in prayer. Remember Nancy and myself. Remember our vehicle. We recently had to put brand new tires on it. Oh my, tires are expensive nowadays. So we recently had to do that. We're going to have to get an oil change before we head out, and probably our tires rotated again. And then while we're gone, we're going to have to get another oil change and tire rotation. But anyhow, that's beside the point. The point is, pray for us. Support us any way you can, and we greatly appreciate it. So keep us in your prayers. Watch those videos. Remember us in your prayers. Remember Tony the Tiger in your prayers. He's sitting over here watching me this morning, trying to keep his eyes open. Remember him in your prayers. I know you say it's a cat, but you know what? He's lonely when we're gone. So remember him, and just we thank you all for watching. We thank you, for watching the videos and for being there with us and for your prayers, and just continue to do that. Thanks. Bye.